There we are. Hello, hello, hello. We are live there. Let's see what happens over here. Let me go. And we'll get everybody going here. Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Tuesday, friends. Is it Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. Hello, everybody. If you are dropping in to watch live tonight, please drop me a comment and let me know that you're here. I would really appreciate it. Love to connect with you and chat with you live. So let me know that you're here. We have a super fun project tonight. I also have some updates for you, but we'll see if anyone joins us and anyone says hello. So much fun. We had a fabulous weekend, and I am feeling as though I am recovered, a little bit at least recovered, and I am ready to do another project with you guys today. And this one is super easy. Hello, Chloe Penny. How are you? If you are joining me, please say hi. This one's fun. This one's easy to do. Hello, Brandy. I am going to iron some fabric while you guys drop in and say hello. Give me a wave. Give me a hi. I just pulled this fabric out of my bin, so it's a little bit wrinkly, and I don't want it to be wrinkly. But I'm excited to show you this one because the concept can be applied to any size pillow. I'm going to do little ones for my tiered trays because that's what I'm working on right now. But the same concept can be applied to any size pillow. And it's super easy. All you need is a hot glue gun, which is crazy to me. Put the iron down there. I think that's good. And we will get ourselves started. I'm going to drop you down so you can see what I'm doing, and I'll talk you through the whole process. This is going to be a fun one. I'm using some recycled materials tonight, as well as my chalk paste and transfer. Just set that aside. I might need that again. I'm using some fabric that actually I have a couple of different selections of fabric that I will show you. Why don't I just drop you down so you can see what I'm talking about? Let's see. I cleaned up in here today. There we go. That's better. Oh, hello, Chloe. Grandma's watching with you. Awesome. Watching me on Instagram. Everything's going to be backwards for you guys. Sorry. You are on my cell phone. I got two cameras going tonight. Cool, cool. All right. So this is just a piece of white fabric. It's just cotton. It's nothing special. This was in my sewing bin. I have ironed it a bit to get it to be less wrinkly. And I'm going to be using my Merry Christmas tag today. This one comes as a set of 3. There are 3 different tags. This is the one that we're using tonight. And it's going to be real simple. We are just going to chalk right onto the fabric. And I'm not actually going to use ink. I'm going to use chalk because these aren't ever going to be washed. Now, if you thought that you would want to wash your pillows, then I would definitely say go with ink. But I am not going to be using, I don't intend to wash these ever. So I'm just going to use paste because it's totally fine to do it that way. So easy, easy, easy. My transfer, is reusable. So I'm going to use it tonight, probably 3 times. But then I will wash it afterwards and put it away so that it can be used again. If you've never seen these before, they are sticky on the back and they are reusable, and it is a silk screen transfer. So it's not actually a stencil, it is silk screen. Which is what makes it so fabulous to work with, because everyone can be successful in this kind of crafting because of the design of the transfer. So I stick that down, easy, easy, stick it to my fabric. And then I'm going to use my squeegee, my little squeegee, and I'm going to use my paste. And this chalk paste will dry, and it won't smudge, it won't wash, it won't mark, it won't anything. So I just take that little bit of chalk paste and drag it across my transfer, just like that. Just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. See, most of it's going back into my jar, just like that. Oh, I better turn this on. Almost forgot to turn on my my hot glue gun. And then I'm going to peel up my transfer, and my design is going to be left behind on the fabric. Awesome. That looks great. And we'll go again. I'm going to just move down slightly. So I'm going to make 2 or 3 different pillows. And I want my fabric to have some space in between. Let's see here. I didn't stick this one down. So let's see. I just pushed it down with my squeegee as I'm putting my chalk paste on there. There we go. And we'll peel this up. Nice. That didn't work out too badly at all. And I'm going to do one more on here. Just slide this up a little bit. And I want those to dry. So I'm not going to touch them until they are definitely dry. And then I'm going to cut it out, and I'll show you how easy these are to make. They're going to be so cute. And the perfect little pillow for tier tray, or if you've got a Christmas display that you like to do. We have all sorts of little furs this size, or you can do a bigger pillow with the exact same process that I'm going to show you tonight. It's super easy. Anyone can do this. Your kids could make these. This same process would apply and make really cute, like tooth fairy pillows, or any kind of pillow that you would want to make, you could make with this. So pull this up. It's stuck to my fabric. There you have it. 3 designs, 3 transfers used without having to wash it. So that's really fabulous. That's a question I get asked often, is do you have to wash this in between each use? And the answer really depends on what application you're using it for, and whether or not there's any paste dried in the transfer. So if I hold this up, you might be able to see. It's hard to see on camera, but the paste is not actually dried in the transfer yet. So that's why I could use it the 3 times without it missing a beat. So that is really awesome. I'm going to set this aside. I just stick mine to the side of my desk until I'm done, and I will take it to the sink and wash it afterwards. And then let it air dry, sticky side up, so that I can use it over and over and over again. Just put my excess paste back in my jar, and that's all done. I don't need that. I'm going to stick my squeegee out of the way too, so that I don't get it anywhere that I don't want it to be. So I'm going to let this dry. I might actually hit it with my air dryer for just a second, and then we'll be able to move on to the next step. I gotta move the iron so I don't burn myself. There we go. We were unplugged because we had the hair dryer at the retreat this weekend, which was absolutely amazing. Be sure to, I've already posted some pictures, and there's been lots of comments from people who attended. So be sure to look out for those. There will be some video coming as well, which is going to be amazing. It was so much fun. A beautiful, beautiful setting. I've got these all dried. Once this is dry, I will probably hit this with the lint roller. You guys can't see on camera, but the stickiness of the transfer just pulls up some of the fibers of the material and makes, there's a little bit of lint around it, but I'll be able to get that off with the lint roller, no problemo. There we have it. That is done. That's how quick that is to happen. Easy peasy. I'm just going to pull out my scissors and I'm going to get these cut so that I can get this piece of fabric off of my desk, and we can move on to the backer. This is the insert panel that's going to go on these pillows, and I'm actually just going to, or at least I'm going to try to, just snip and rip. Because I actually want frayed edges. So this is the way to do that, is to, your edges will likely fray anyway, but it always depends on the kind of fabric. Some fabric will rip easier than others. Just snip those strings. So there you have that. And we're actually going to cut these down even smaller. But like I said, I wanted to make 3 pillows, and that's not a whole lot of fabric to use. But if you wanted to make bigger pillows, if you wanted to make decorative throw pillows, as long as they weren't being, tossed around, or I don't think you could wash these. I honestly think that if you needed to wash them, they would probably fall apart on you. Because we're just going to put these together with some hot glue. That's why I called them no-sew pillows. But if you had the ability to sew them, that would be a possibility as well. So I'm going to do the same thing here and snip on all of the sides so that it frays equally, including down this side. And I'll just trim all of these little pieces that are hanging. Actually might make this a little bit smaller. There we go. I want my Merry Christmas to be sort of centered in this white piece, but I don't want it to be huge. So we'll get there eventually. It probably could have made these a little bit smaller right from the get-go, but I think that's not too bad. So each one's probably going to be a little bit different. Hey, Lana, no worries, friends. How are you? I have missed you. Glad you were able to join us tonight. We are making some no-sew pillows. Now, these are just little ones that are decorative pillows. They're going to go probably on my tier trays, but they could go anywhere. You could put them on your mantle. They're going to make cute little pillows. And I will get all of that lint off of there. I'm going to leave that for now. Don't forget to say hello if you are dropping in, no matter which platform you're watching me on tonight. Say hi. Let me know you're here. Love to have new folks come in and watch what we're doing. We are Christmas crafting for sure. These little pillows would be great for your kids to make because doesn't require them to use a sewing machine, which your kids could probably use a sewing machine, but it would just require a fair amount of supervision, at least for my kids anyway. They would have the runaway sewing machine for sure. Nope, that one doesn't want to rip. There we go. All right, so if I were to do that again, I would probably measure those out a little bit better before I got started, only because I don't like to waste anything ever. And I did take off a fair bit amount that's going to go in the waste pile. Hello, Kristen. No worries. I'm glad you can comment now. I don't know what happened. I'm still learning the whole YouTube platform. So there are my little pieces. These are going to actually get appliqued onto the pillow piece. So I went ahead and chalked on the, I'll show you. I got two cameras on the go here. So I'll show you both. And this was the Merry Christmas tag that I used. So I'm going to set those aside for now, and I'm going to pull out the next piece that I'm going to use. Now I have several options. These little 2-packs, which I might use one of them. These came from Michael's, and they were in with their Christmas stuff. I think these are, they're just panels. Does it say on them? 18 by 21 inches. Is the size of the panel. And there were 2 of them for $5. So not bad. I mean, it's probably, if you are a seamstress or a sewer or a quilter, it's not high quality fabric, but for somebody who's just crafting, this is totally fine. Yeah, YouTube does usually win. Here's hoping that we can actually stay live tonight the entire way through. So they had some really cute patterns. So I picked up these 2, came together, these little Santa faces, and these, I call these like candy cane stripes. Those 2 came together. And then this pack, which I've already opened, because I used this fabric on the ornaments, which I think I showed you guys last week. I used it, I decoupaged the fabric onto the wooden ornaments. We'll definitely be doing more of that in the next week or so. And then this really cute tree pattern, which I thought was lovely. I'm not going to use this one tonight, but I really like it and I wanted to show it to you. So what I am going to do with you tonight is show you this option. So this is actually a pair of pajama pants that I found at Value Village for $2. They are in perfect condition. There is no holes, no rips, no nothing. I've already washed them, but I love this pattern. Buffalo check is perfect for the holidays and for Christmas. And this is what I'm actually going to use to make my my little pillows. So just know that this is an option. Don't go to the thrift store looking at things just for what they are originally intended for, because you can use them. You can use things for all sorts of different purposes. So I'm going to cut, my pillows are going to be approximately this size. I am going to trim this down just a little bit because, again, I want those frayed edges. So there is going to be a little bit of trimming, and I've got side seams here that I need to get rid of. So this is the approximate size. And I'm going to take the bottom off of both of these pairs of pants. Both legs, sorry, is what I meant to say. And then I'll go up a little bit further and take one more section off. Got these lined up here. And they don't have to be exact for sure. I'm just doing it this way. So if you had, some pants that were laying around at home that maybe there was a seam ripped in them or there was a hole in the knee or something like that, save them because you can use the fabric to do other things with. If you remember my my embroidery hoop project from this past fall with this sweater, you could use fabric, and you could use a sweater, but you could use fabric from anything that you have at home. I have a project, a denim project that I want to try too soon, using an old pair of jeans. So definitely look around the house before you start getting rid of things, because there's a lot of projects in this one little pair of pants. So definitely a cool little tip there for you. I am going to cut off. Yeah, I think there's room. Yeah. We're going to cut off this bottom hem because it's too finished for me. Now, if you weren't looking to have a frayed edge, you don't need to do this. You can just make it simple on yourselves and just throw the glue right on there. But I want frayed edges, and I'm not going to get frayed edges if I use these finished seams. So I'm just going to cut this off. This is a super fun project. I might save that for something else. I've missed you guys. It's been so long since I've been live with you. I have been so busy. The retreat was wonderful. I am glad to be back at my regular schedule. Oh, yes, definitely. There's all sorts of uses for denim, Kristen. That's great. Hang on to them. Definitely don't get rid of them. All right, so we're going to save those, and I'm actually going to cut along this inside hem as well. I want this cut, and these will fray more over time. So I'm just going to cut this as close as I can. And then I'm going to have to cut down both sides to get rid of the hidden, there it is. Oh, it was serged. There we go. Cut that out. And we'll do the same thing on this side. I should check and see. Oh yeah, hot glue gun is on. That's a good thing. Battery hasn't died so far, which is fabulous. All right, now we are ready to go. So I have one more upcycled piece here. We're gonna trim off these edges. Because when I took out the seams, they were all on one side. So we're gonna have to trim up the sides here. Oh, that needs to go. This is just basically cleaning this up. So you've got straight lines and everything matches up. Take it right down the center. And you should just be able to, yep, just pull and it will rip in a straight line. That's what I love about fabric. That off. Okie dokie. Here we go. So we're going to start assembling our little pillow. All of that to get to put our pillow back together. So I'm going to take some glue. You had to think if I was live tonight. It's been so long. Oh, you missed me. I wanted to come live on Friday night from the retreat. I honestly did. But I got so busy helping everybody make a surprise craft project that when I looked at my clock, I realized I actually said to one of the ladies who typically comes and watches me live, I said, oh my goodness, we forgot to go live. And it was, by that time, it was already 9:30. So we just said we'd skip it. And I've got lots of video footage. I'm going to get to show you all of the things and hopefully convince you that you can come the next time. Super fun. I might have to trim this a little bit, but we're going to get started. So first up is a little bit of glue on our, the top piece. And I'm purposely going not right to the edges. You do need to move relatively quickly so that your glue doesn't dry on you. And watch your fingers when you put it down. We already know that my glue gun is crazy hot. So we're going to go smooth this out like that. You see what I'm doing here. I got my glue gun in the way. You guys are so sweet. All right, so there is that. And I want these rough and frayed edges. I want it to look that way. So I've done that on purpose. If you don't like that, then you can tuck your edges in underneath so that you get a nice smooth seam without actually having to sew. So we're going to do the same thing on these two pieces, only we're going to leave an opening. So I'm going to try and go as close to the edge this time as I can. And again, without burning myself. And we will smooth this out as we go. But again, don't forget that you got to go a little bit fast because your glue will start to dry without you. So get this put on here and try and match it up. So again, with the glue gun in front of my camera. Make sure that it's nice and stuck everywhere. And I'm going to trim those edges so that they are totally matching. And it will start to fray a little bit over time. Now, the nice thing is that the glue that's on there is going to keep it from fraying too far. So we'll only fray to the glue line, and then that's it. It'll stop because it can't go any further because of the glue. So that is really good. You don't have to worry about your pillow starting to unravel, thinking about a wool sweater. I might actually think cut the glue off there on that little spot. I'm just using this to squeeze out the excess because I put in too much and I don't want to burn my fingers. I have enough burnt fingers from the weekend. Yes, it was absolutely amazing. Everybody had a fabulous time. All right, so remember the upcycled pillow that we also got from the thrift store? So we're going to steal some more of the stuffing out of this pillow, and we are going to fill our little mini pillow. So another tip for you, oh, this one's got some sawdust on it, is to snag those pillows. If they are a really good price at the thrift store, even if the material, it doesn't match your decor, it's not something that you would use, snag it because you can reuse the filling. The filling can be really expensive. Now, I will tell you, I washed these. Oh, this one's coming apart. I'll have to glue it again. I did wash these, the pillow, as well as the pants. I got two little holes I should have checked before. I don't want my stuffing coming out. I think I cut the glue off in this little spot too. I washed them because I didn't want any funky smells. And because I did get them at the thrift store, I think that's advisable to wash everything you get from the thrift store. There, I don't think I have any more holes. So you can go ahead and fill these as full as you'd like them to be. Get your stuffing all the way down to the end. And then you will have these cute little buffalo plaid Christmas pillows. And again, you can make this whole project The size, you make it whatever size you want it to be. I was making my pillows for a specific purpose. But if you want to make, pillows for your couch, go right ahead. Make them whatever size you want them to be. My glue. If I did this, I'm going to do another one, but I think that I would do glue a little bit at a time and stick it down, because if you're not fast enough, the glue dries. I think that's what's happened here. Instead of putting it on all 4 sides at once, go down each side separately, or just even a little bit. Oh, I like the way this looks. So you fuss with that stuffing, so you get it as full as you want it to be. Little bits. If you can't find recycled or upcycled pillows, you can buy this fill. You can buy it at Walmart. You can buy it at a fabric store that you may have access to. You can buy it on Amazon. You're just looking for a polyfill or a pillow fill. Could be called a couple of different things. Oh, I like this. It's cute. This is the stuff that sometimes the dogs pull out of your pillows if you have destructive, chewy dogs. Sometimes they pull all this stuffing out. I want a little bit more down there. I'm going to make a couple of these to take to the craft show with me, but also for my tier tray for upstairs, because soon enough we will be taking down all of the fall stuff and starting to put up winter and Christmas stuff. Holy cow, time sure does fly, fly, fly. Halloween this week. The girls are so excited. Let's see here. Go. So then just as soon as you've got your pillow as full as you want it to be, just go ahead and close out that little hole that you were using to get the fill in. Make sure all your glue is stuck all the way around. Then you can sort of play with it. But as you can see, it's not delicate, right? Your hot glue is going to stick nicely, and you can make that pillow as full or as flat as you like, however you want. And again, make it as big or as small as you like. Alana, I'm going back to Campbellford on the 6th and 7th, I believe. If that's the Saturday, Sunday, that's where I will be. I will post a picture. But Baseball for Dads will be there. Some of the regular vendors who were there the last time will be there, and I will be there with a bunch of Christmas things. So here you have it. I'll go here first on my friends on Instagram so you can see my little plaid pillow, and my friends on YouTube so you can see as well my little plaid pillow. And you've got your little Merry Christmas design on the front, and just a little red and black buffalo plaid pillow. And it's super adorable. Yours are excited for Halloween, Brandy? I bet they are. I heard on the news tonight that there's, I don't know, some people who are boycotting Halloween because of COVID. I think that's just sucky. The kids have had a rough enough year. I think we can keep them safe and let them trick or treat. I honestly think that that's okay. So that is how easy that was. Super cute and fun. If you wanted to add a little bow or a little, what have I got up here? I got a couple of different things at the door the other day. You could add some of these little berry guys if you wanted to. You could add them on there for a little embellishment. I don't think you want a pine cone. That's a bit big, but depends on where you're putting it, right? If this is bigger and you're putting it on a couch, then you probably don't want a great big embellishment like that. Trim this corner. It's bugging me. It's not straight. Ooh, that made it worse. You know, when you start something and you have to keep trimming until you get it lined up. That's how that felt. All right, I'm going to make one more exactly the same. And only I think this time I'm going to only glue one side at a time so that I can, my glue doesn't dry on me. Thanks, Lana. Yeah, you know what? I am unsure if I'm going to be handing out candy. It depends on whether or not I'm out with the girls. Avery's talking about going with a friend, and so is Addison. So I'm not really sure. If I'm home by myself, I will definitely be handing out candy. Greg's will be gone because it's Sunday, so it's hunting season. Bye-bye. So he won't be here. So if I'm home, I'm handing out candy. Hopefully they have it all. They know what they're doing before the end of the week so that I can go and get the supplies that I need. I don't buy the candy in advance because you know what happens when you've got it in the house, right? It all gets ate and then you have to buy it again. That was a faster way of cutting off those seams, just FYI. If you didn't see what I did, I turned it inside out. Less fussing, a lot faster. There we go. That was a lot faster. So let's do one more of these. I'm going to do matching red and black ones. And then this is fun. This is quick and easy. So I'm going to do a couple more. Thanks, Brandy. Yeah, this is an easy one to do, and it's cute decor, easy to add to whatever you got going on. You could put this with, like, if you had wooden trees up on your mantle, or what is happening? Phone call. You could put this on the mantelpiece as well if you wanted to. Just add them in. If you had those wooden trees, I've got some wood slices that I think I'm going to use this time around with the shelf decor. I'm going to do one side at a time so that the glue doesn't dry on me this time. Don't let, you don't want any holes, any skipped places. So make sure you've got it all the way. Whew, she's hot. You hide yours and then you forget about it. Oh my goodness. That's perfect. I have a pair of kids who are really good at finding candy, chocolate. My mom's probably laughing because I used to do the same thing. She would hide chocolate chips in the house so that we wouldn't eat them on her because she wanted to use them for baking, I'm sure. And we would find them and eat them. And Avery does the same thing. It's so funny. Every time I'm like, oh my God, where did the chocolate chips go? Oh, well. But I did get some Halloween candy for the gift bags, goodie bags for the retreat, and there was some left over. So I got to have a little bit already. There we go. We'll get that one down. And we'll do this side. This one's gone a lot faster. Of course, the second one always does. Always learn as you go. Find more efficient ways to do things. There we go. We are glued. Glued. I'm glad I'm not alone on that, Kristen. Yeah. It doesn't usually bother me. Terrible at eating the chocolate chips, but I buy sugar-free chocolate chips for the things that I bake for myself. And oftentimes I bake them for everybody. And those chocolate chips are flippin' expensive. So I would really rather us not eat the $10 a bag chocolate chips. Oh, I made my access hole a little bit small. Just a little bit snug to get my stuffing in. There we go. Anyway, I'm just hoping that the rain holds off. Our forecast is for overcast. Hopefully it doesn't rain because I don't like doing Halloween in the rain. We got our decorations all up. I put up a few more things today. We have 2 trees in the front yard. I should take a picture. And I strung some line to hang the ghosts and the witches from. So we've done, we don't usually decorate at all for Halloween because where we lived in our previous house, it was way off the beaten path. Nobody even saw the house back there and no one ever came to visit. So this is a sort of a first for us and the kids have been excited. So it's been fun. Put up a few more things. Avery was at a friend's house on the weekend and carved a bunch more pumpkins. So I think there's 6 of them out there now. We have tons of pumpkins carved. Let me see if we can get these in here. Might need a little bit more. Get it all stuffed in. Get it where I want it to be. And then that should be it. That's our pair of little pillows for our trays and things. Or wherever you want to decorate with a little pillow. All right, I think that that's fluffy enough. They are definitely a little bit rustic. You hardly get any kids either, Lana. Yeah, I can imagine. That's a pretty busy street too. Like it's almost a highway. So I would imagine there's not a whole lot of kids out that way. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here and then our pillows are finished. I'll show you. Just seal up this hole. Without burning myself. That's the key. Oh, and my battery just died, so perfect timing. Perfect timing. I got enough hot glue in there to get it done. And seal that up. And you can just sort of smush it all around. And you've got yourself a pair of little buffalo plaid Christmas pillows. Oh, your cat. Well, you could make your cat a pillow just for him. That's cute. Just don't put any catnip in it, or he'll think it's a toy and he wants to eat it. Pull this up. Your cats will love them. That's funny. You could make little Christmas pillows for the cats at the shelter, Kristen. That would be fun. The kids would love to make these. So, like for reference, right? Like that's how big it is. Half the size of my head. But you can make them as big as you want. Make them whatever size works for you. I'm hoping to put these right on my tier tray back there. So that's why I wanted them. They may even be a little bit too big. We'll see. But this was the design that I wanted to go with. So that's why we made them. Spoiled kitties. Yep, absolutely. That's fun. So anyway, that's what the back looks like. Just straight fabric. And then on the front, our little design. And we have tons of little Christmas things that you could add. You could make them into snowmen. You could add any of the little embellishments that are on your transfers, and make the pillows into whatever it is that you want to make them into. But they are super easy to make. All you need is some fabric, recycled, upcycled fabric, stuff that you've got at home or stuff that you buy new, and then your hot glue gun. That's all you need. Super easy. Yeah, that's a great idea. They could all get new pillows for Christmas. That would be super fun. Anyway, there you have it. A simple little project, cute. We're already started into the Christmas decor and Christmas gifts full force from here on out. So stay tuned for more. I will be back again tomorrow night. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. So I'll be live on Facebook, and we are going to finish this snowman porch leaner tomorrow and possibly start something new. So hopefully I will see you then. Join me, and be on the lookout for a end of the month special as always. That is in the VIP group on Facebook. So if you aren't a member of that group, just drop me a comment if you're watching on Instagram. Get you there. And same with those of you on YouTube who aren't in my VIP group. The link to that group is in the description box of this video, so you can join me there. And that's where all the sales and specials and all of the VIP treatment happens over there. So make sure you're part of that community as well. So thanks so much for joining me tonight, and I will catch you again tomorrow with another project. Take care, everybody. Stay safe and be well, and I'll see you then. Bye.